Hey friends, let's practice word problems and number sentences again today. So remember that a number sentence is a sentence with numbers. It's also known as an equation. Okay, so we have our number sentences over here where we have 4 plus 3 equals 7. And that was when we combined two parts and made a whole. Okay, over here we subtracted, and our number sentence or equation says 9 minus 5, which equals 4. And that's when we separate. We have our whole and we separate it into 5 and find that answer 4. And then whenever we have equal groups, so we have 3 groups with 2 in each, we're going to make a whole, which actually is 6. And then when we separate a whole into equal parts, we have the whole number 8, and we are separated into 4 groups, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we have 1, put 1 in each group until you get to that 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So when we add and multiply, we're combining parts to make a whole. The only difference with multiplication is you're combining equal parts. Okay, and when we subtract, so remember that word equal. When we subtract or divide, we're separating a part from a whole. So we have our whole, but we're just separating a part. And in division, we're going to separate a whole into equal parts, okay, or equal groups. Let's keep going. All right, so for this one, it says, which word problem matches the number sentence 10 divided by 5 equals 2? So I'm going to circle that, and I'm going to be looking at each of these story problems now. I'm going to try to figure out which one matches this number sentence or equation, 10 divided by 5 equals 2. Letter A says, Dan put marbles into 2 bags. Okay, so I'm going to model that here on A, 2 bags. He put 10 marbles into each bag. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So over here, my action that I'm going to do is I'm going to multiply to figure that out. So how many bags of marbles did Dan put into those in all? It would be, my number sentence would be 2 times 10, which equals 20. Okay, let's look at letter B. Dan put 10 marbles into 1 bag. He put 2 marbles into another bag. So he has 1 bag that has 10, and he has another bag that has 2. And it says how many, oops, I'm going to actually put that there. What is the total number of marbles that Dan put into the bags? So I have 10 plus 2, which we're going to add, which would equal 10 plus 2, which equals 12. And that equation doesn't match 10 divided by 5 equals 2 either. And then on C, it says Dan put marbles into 5 bags. He had 10 marbles. He put an equal number of marbles into each bag. How many marbles did Dan put into each bag? So over here, I would have 5 bags. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He had 10 total, so I'm going to circle those numbers because those are super important, right? And it's also important that it says equal in each. So I'm going to go ahead and put marbles in the bags until I get to 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And so right here, I divided my 10 marbles up into the 5 bags. So I have 10 divided by 5, which equals 2. Oh, and that's what my number sentence is. So going back up here, I'm just looking, the number operation symbol in the given number sentence is division. So I'm looking for the problem that's dividing. The action for the operation symbol is division. Okay, and then I took time and I went through every story problem, circling those important numbers, underlining those keywords, circling those important numbers, underline those key words like total, in all, each, or equal, okay? And then I drew my model, I figured out the action and operation, and then I wrote my number sentences down here, okay? Now the number sentence for problem C matches the given number sentence. So word problem C matches the division number sentence. 10 divided by 2 equals 5. So that's, friends, is how we're going to find a word problem that matches a number sentence. We're going to take our time, look at what the number sentence is asking, division, and we're going to actually model or draw out and write those equations for each of the other story problems and figure out which one matches it, okay? So it's gonna take some time, but we are mathematicians and we can figure this all out. So go on into Schoology, practice a few problems tonight, and we'll keep going in class tomorrow. Great job, friends.